Should mistakes made in the past keep Floridians from succeeding in the future? A new bill filed in the State House would make it easier for minors to have their arrest records expunged. Here today to explain the implications this bill could have on your local community is District 14 Representative Mia Jones, Democrat from Jacksonville. Welcome to Newsmakers. Great to have you back.
Thanks so much for having me.
So, explain why reforming juvenile justice is so important to you.
We hear so much about what our youth are doing and them not being actively engaged and being great citizens. And so being able to expunge their records, we all know that when we were young, we did things that we wouldn't want everybody to know about and hold against us until our 20s and 30s. And so being able to expunge their record allows them to apply for college. It allows them to go into the military. It allows them to get a fresh start. When they hit 18, to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to make the conscious decision to be a citizen that everybody can be proud of.
So what happens now if a child gets arrested, somebody under 18 gets arrested, that stays on their record?
It stays on their record until either 24 or 26. And so we recognize that that's a long time. And if you can't get a job, and you're just out there kind of floating around waiting until you're 24, you're probably going to keep getting in trouble. And so we want to try to remove those obstacles that may be getting in that young person's way and say, you know what, you made a mistake, you served your time, you did whatever was required of you by the court. Now let's clear your record and give you a chance to start over.
Very interesting. So some other things that you'll be working on this session in Tallahassee have to do with Medicaid expansion. That's been a hot topic. The House has not been on board with it. Some Republicans are opposed to that. The state Senate, though, has wanted to try to do this for the last couple of years. Do you feel like this might be the year that some of your Republican colleagues in the state House will go along with Medicaid expansion?
I'm hopeful that they will. I know that across our state we have hospitals that depend greatly on our LIP funding. That funding that helps them, the low-income pool, that's correct, that helps them to provide services to our indigent population. And so we don't think that the LIP funding can carry us. It doesn't do everything that we need it to do. And so we need to expand Medicaid. We have advocates out there that have come up with some great ideas. And so we want to be able to implement those ideas and take into consideration that each of those that's being brought forward, whether it's the Florida Chamber or whether it's Healthy Florida Works, all have recognized the fact that there are Republican legislatures around this country that had some of the same issues and concerns, and they're looking for ways for us to go ahead and move forward on this. Bring home those dollars, $51 billion that we could use right now, and then make sure that we're providing quality health care for all of our citizens.
Speaking of health care, the buzzword is telemedicine. You don't go to your doctor, you could hook up with them via whatever internet service provider, Skype or whatever, but this is not often covered by insurance, and I know you're working hard to try and get that kind of thing covered in the Florida legislature with some legislation. Yes,
and it looks like this year we're going to finally get some movement on this. I've been working on this for 3 years now, and recognizing that the Affordable Care Act was coming. In the Affordable Care Act, it speaks to making sure that we're addressing telemedicine because it does help to fill the gaps in communities where you don't have specialists, in communities where you may not even have a primary care doctor, but you may have a nurse practitioner that's working there, and you want to be able to make sure that that nurse practitioner is making the right decision. And so we want to open these opportunities up in Florida because we know we have providers here in Florida that are providing these services outside of Florida. And so if they can provide them in a quality way outside of Florida, we want to be able to benefit on this end.
Well, Representative Jones, good luck this session with all your initiatives. Great to have you back here on Newsmakers.
Thanks so much for having me.
And Representative Mia Jones has been our guest this hour on Newsmakers. From Tallahassee, I'm Phil Latzman, and thank you for watching.